Today I'm going to be hand painting a wooden flower poinsettia, and we're going to be putting some flowers onto a store-bought greenery. This one is actually a 6-foot greenery that I got from Amazon. It's a mixture of different eucalyptus types. So I'm just lightly watering down my chalk type paint because it's pretty thick. Whenever I do painting on the wooden flowers, I like to water down the paint. It doesn't matter what type you use, but just thin it out a little bit as it is going on to raw wood. And this style of flower has several flat petals. Now you can dip dye this, but I am protecting the center of this flower so that I can do something different to it. And it only takes a minute to hand paint these because there are only a few flat petals. It's relatively easy. So as you saw in the little cup, I just put a little bit of water in with the paint, more paint than water, and went ahead and went around all the sides of the poinsettia. So here's one that I have finished in the red type of paint, and I'm going to use this gold glittered paint and use it straight out of the jar with a paintbrush. I'm going to be just highlighting the tips of the flowers along the edges, and also going to make that raw wood center of the poinsettia into this gold color. So I've got some raw roses as well, and I just want to show you when you want to use the flower in the natural color, if it is a little bit misshapen when you get it in the mail, you'll want to take the time to reshape that flower just by dipping it into some warm water. Of course, you would do this the day before so that your flowers are dry and ready for you to craft with. But as you can see, especially with the roses, they become, the petals are very pliable once they're wet, and you can gently manipulate them into a different shape or to bloom out a little bit if you prefer. So just shake off the excess water and allow that to dry before crafting with it. For this project, you're also going to need some thin paddle wire, and that's how we're going to attach these flowers. This way, the flowers will not be in place, glued in place, but you'll be able to manipulate them once you get them where you want them, whether it's on a mantle or a table runner or around a centerpiece. You'll be able to kind of tilt the flowers where you want them. So I've already put some paddle wire through the back of this flower with some hot glue. Make sure you allow that glue to set for a minute before you bring it over to your garland. Just set it where you want on the main stalk of the foliage, and then take that thin wire, the paddle wire, and wrap it around. So I'm going to do some little clusters of large and small white roses, and then I'll probably just leave some space and go on with the red painted poinsettia. Your flowers are then removable as well if you just want to untwist or cut off that thin wire that you used to secure them onto the garland, and you can change the flowers out seasonally or by color or by occasion if you want to use your same garland base. and just change out your flowers. So again, I found this garland on Amazon. It's in my Amazon shop link. So that is amazon.com/shop/wooden flower creations. Again, you can use the full length of greenery, or you might pick up 2 greeneries to cover your mantle or down a farmhouse table center. But if you want to use it as a flat wreath to kind of go around the center of a table display, you would cut your greenery probably in half down to 3 or 4 feet, and then just wrap it as I'm doing here. You can secure it together with a little piece of wire, and that way it builds like a little nest around whatever your centerpiece might be. It could be some battery powered candles or a lantern or any type of centerpiece. This kind of just ties it all together when you incorporate the garland as well.